Hi everybody, it's Debbie here. Welcome back to my Crafty Dan. I'm planning tonight in my Happy Planner for the week of January the 21st to the 27th. So, I'm just going to take these pages out. I'm planning in a different spot tonight. It's too cold for me to go out into my craft room tonight. Yeah, it's freezing out there. Let me move this down a little bit now and just kind of focus it on the page there. So I hope that the light is good enough and we can see this. And yeah, so this week, last week I had a little setback, so nothing got done. So I basically just took out my little weekly cleaning list and moved it forward for a week. But I got home from work today and my husband came in the door 5 minutes after me. It's really, really, really cold here. And we walked into the house and our water's frozen. So one of those things that usually happens to us once or twice a winter. And if we had been thinking this morning, we would have left our tap dripping. That's what we usually do to keep it from freezing. But anyway, with that being said, you'll realize why I've decided to go with a tropic vacation theme this week in my planner. So I have a little 6x6 paper pad called Tropic Vacation. And I went through, I've pulled some stickers that I thought might go with it. And I've gone through and I've cut out a bunch of stuff and set out some stickers. And yeah, so I've got some double wide. Look at this, peppermint and peppermint color and pink and the coconuts. Look at the coconuts. Aren't the coconuts cool? So I've got some strips, I've got some double squares, I've got some, I've just got some stuff cut out of this. And I am going to use my little scissors to cut it down to size for each piece that I want. And yeah, so all in all, it's been a crappy week. I don't know if I've ever mentioned before, but I have asthma. And I had a cold that got a little bit out of hand, and I'm just going to take my little notes off and stick them up here so that I'm just sticking them up there. Oh, Kitty's coming in. So put these up here first so I remember what I'm doing with them. But anyway, yeah, I had a cold and it settled into my lungs and I ended up with an infection and I ended up in the hospital. And yeah, so I'm on the mend, but I am taking a fairly hefty dose of prednisone. So I have all the little ones that I have to take marked at the top of the page here, and that has to stay. So the first thing I'm going to do, I think, is leave that there, and then I'm going to take this. Look at how pretty this washi is. So I'm going to take this washi, and I'm going to put it, because I have that marked up there, I'm going to put this washi here. Gotta move it over a little bit so I have some to rip off. But isn't it pretty? It's just, it's like a pink and white marble and then gold foiling sentiments on it. And it says, nice, hello, today, good things. It's just so stinking cute. And it'll go pretty with this paper too. So I took my pencil and I and a ruler, and I kind of, I'm just trying to straighten this. I kind of marked this into more blocks. It was just a thought for me that if I divided this into blocks, then maybe I'm thinking of trying to think of new ways to make my time more productive. And one of the things that I've been watching on YouTube is a few videos on time blocking your day. Not necessarily like do this at 3 o'clock and do this at 4 o'clock and do this at 5 o'clock, as opposed to maybe a 4-hour time block, and all this has to get done in that 4 hours. And if you don't get it done, then you kind of have to move on to the next time block, because there's different things in that time block, and it makes you more accountable of your time and what's getting done. And it kind of interests me to block my days out like that. So I don't know if it'll work for me or not, but ooh, that's pretty. Pretty sure Saturday and Sunday I'm working. So I think I'm going to cut this right off at that blue stripe right there and put that in that spot. Yeah, so the whole time blocking thing, if you're interested in it, just go on YouTube and look it up. I found it kind of by accident, but and I'm going to use my glue stick today. It's quicker, easier, faster. Quicker and faster are the same thing. Yeah. So get that on that line if I can. It's funny, but this glue stick seems to make the paper feel a little wet, but it's gonna work though. So I have these, and I also have on all these little cutouts, there was a ton of, let me find them, these little types of, because it's a 6x6 inch paper pad, then all these little cool things, isn't that pretty? They are like tiny form. Like, look at that. Look how cute that is. Yeah, so I just think these are going to be fun. I think I'm going to set some of these over here so I can see them as I go. And what else do we have here? Look at this one. Living in a tropical paradise. Ooh, wouldn't that be pretty right on top of that? Just like that. I think I might even put that there. I like it. I would love to be living in a tropical paradise right now. It's cold. With the wind chill here tonight, it's supposed to be minus 41. Yeah, that just doesn't sound fun at all, does it? It doesn't. So, we have a young girl who comes up and works on the weekends, and she stays in a little kind of almost an off-grid cabin. So she's got to, you know, get her heat going, get her wood stove going. And yeah, she's just a young girl, and she comes up from the city. She's in university. She's amazing. She comes up and works with us on the weekends. And there, sorry about that. Hubby opened the oven door and the smoke alarm started going off. It doesn't have to be smoky, but when it's cold in here like it is tonight, I mean, we're not freezing or anything. We have the furnace going and, you know, our little heater going, and, you know, the same thing that we normally do when it's cold outside. But it's chillier than usual. And when it's like that, the smoke alarm goes off when you open the oven door. I'm sure that happens to tons of people, but so I'm going to cut a couple of these to single box size. Ooh, and I have these ones too. Isn't this pretty? So I'm going to mix a couple of these together. And I'm just going to stack a couple of these strips together and cut a few little strips out of it. And and make myself some little boxes, just like that. I've got one marked, and I'll just cut them all together. And I can get a second bunch, and then I'll have some half boxes too. There, perfect. So let's lay out a few of these and see how they go. Where shall I put them? I love these little coconut drinks. I think they're so cute. Ooh, I don't want that much on there. Monday. Yeah, maybe I will, because Monday is our trip to the city, so I won't have to plan too much. I'll just take a little list with me. So I'm going to put that one down there. Tuesday night, I have a TV show, so maybe I'll put that one right there. And then I'll put this one up here. And then I don't want another one of those though. I got a lot of that. So I'm going to glue these down. That one's down. I'm going to put this one down. I'll put these first three down and then see where I need some more. This is cheering me up already. Loving these colors. So pretty. And just the whole vibe, the whole feeling of a tropical vacation. Yeah. Who doesn't love that, right? So, yeah. So I was at work today, my first day back at work. Well, my second day, actually. I went in yesterday, but all I did yesterday was some mending. I didn't do anything really hard. And so I went in today and worked, and I only stayed till 3. I was just exhausted. Going back after you've been sick like that, like I was in and out of bed for 10 days. Yeah, the only reason you saw some videos was because I had some stuff pre-done. I had my series pre-done to go up this week. And I was going to post it, you know, a 1 day a week and let it run for 4 weeks. But I decided to just let it go and be a full series this week. Who liked that, by the way? Let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see me do another series. There's a few things I'm thinking of doing. I'm thinking of, I'm actually thinking of doing a cookbook. And I'm not sure how I want to do it yet, but I'm just going to cut this little one in half because I only want one box. So yeah, I'm thinking of doing a cookbook. So I'm not sure if I want to do the whole cookbook, you know, as a project, or if I want to get a Happy Planner recipe keeper and so if I do the Happy Planner recipe keeper, I'm thinking of making it a weekly, not a plan with me, but adding a recipe each week. I went a little overboard on that one, didn't I? Adding a recipe each week and decorating the page and doing it as like a long-term series. Let me know what you think of that. Who'd like to see me share some of my husband and I are doing low carb. So what we're doing is we're checking out tons and tons of different websites and YouTube channels and things like that for really good low carb recipes. And because we're doing the low carb recipes, we're thinking that our favorites, I'd like to put all my family favorite recipes into a recipe keeper, but I'd like to add these low carb, recipes to my, yeah, the low carb recipes to my planner, or to my recipe keeper. I'm just babbling all over the place while I'm looking for something to put in here. You guys are used to me or no? But anyway, that's what I'm thinking of doing. So I thought I would do, you know, recipe night, something like a recipe night, and it would be relaxing for me, and I could put, that's kind of cute. I'm going to put that in. It would be relaxing for me to do it. It's something that I would like to work on. And I think it would be kind of neat, actually, to do. I've only ever seen one other person do it. I can't remember what her name is. So I got the idea from her quite a while back. And I wish I had have kept her site, because that's what she does. And I think it would be tons of fun. I also think that I need my work schedule in here. So I think I am going to do a side work schedule this week, like this. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So yeah. Friday, Saturday. Sometimes you don't need a sticker. And that works right there. Maybe put some of these there. So I know that I'm off Monday. I'm working Tuesday. I'm off Wednesday. I'm trying to get back into the swing of things slow. They're taking it easy on me. Love the girls. They look after me. They're always watching out for me. Yeah, I can't work better than a place that cares about you and wants to look after you, can ya? So Tuesday, I'm off Wednesday, so I think I'm gonna add this nice little kind of tropical little house right here for the few things that I might do on Wednesday. Monday's our trip to the city, so that I need a great big shopping sticker. I'd love to go shopping. I don't know if I'll feel up to it or not, or what's gonna happen. Oh my goodness, look at her. Do you see this little sticker right here? That may be how I feel about going shopping on Monday. So yeah, I think she's just going right in this little box right here. That's kind of cute. Look at this little Let's Get Away sticker. That's adorable, isn't it? I might put that down there. I have an online order that is going to come in, I think. So I may just stick that there. And it'll work. That. I do need to get gas this week. So probably, eeny, meeny, miny, moe, I'll probably get my gas on Tuesday. If I put this, I'll put this right here. I'll get it Wednesday. I'm going to be away Monday. I work Tuesday. I'll get my gas up because I've got enough for about 3 more trips. And then I don't like to let it get any lower than that because, well, it's winter time and yeah, you need to have gas in your car. And I have a couple of bills to pay this week. So have to pay my, right there, my credit card bill. And I've got some pretty flowers to put down to remind me to water my plants. It worked last week. So I'm going to put that one there. And these little mason jars with the flowers in them are really, really cute. They don't have to be on any particular day because they're just reminders for me to keep checking throughout the week. And yeah, that works. Isn't it terrible how we have to remind ourselves to do things? I have a routine at work. I don't know why I can't just have a routine at home. It would be so much nicer if I did. I guess that's why I have a planner. So I have, this is going to be, I'm looking for one that has like a date night. A date night sticker would be kind of cute. My husband and I have decided that Wednesday night is going to be kind of date night. So I think I'm going to put this little sticker down here and then just write in movie night. Monday night after I get home will probably just be a Netflix night. I'm going to put, you know what I don't have a lot of is TV stickers. I have a little one right here, which will be good. I can put it there. And then I'll just fake it on the other one. So this night is Roswell. I started watching Roswell. Oh my gosh. It is actually like a continuation of the if anybody watched the old Roswell, it has the same characters, not the same people, but it has the same characters in it. Yeah, I think that's so cool. I watched it the whole time it was on and kind of got right into it. And then they took it off the air. It just didn't come back. It didn't renew. I was kind of it kind of finished, but I didn't like the ending. It left it up too much in the air. So then on Thursday night, I have Legacies. And if anybody has ever watched Vampire Diaries and, you know, its spin-off show, Originals, then Legacies will be a show for you too. So my online order is from... I have to look it up. So this is pretty much what I've got this week. I'm going to put this, eeny, meeny, miny, moe, this one maybe, down in here to finish this corner off of. I'm going to trim it a little wee bit because it's a tad too long for me. So just a little trim at the top. And then I'll put it down there. And like this. Now, I do have to tell you, this is a cardstock. This is a heavy, not a heavy cardstock paper, but it's a cardstock paper. And it is a little heavier than normal paper. So these do curl your pages up a little bit. I don't mind that. If you don't like that it curls your pages up, then use, you know, a tape roller for your sticking your, if you're going to use scrapbooking paper and you're going to use a cardstock thickness, then use a tape roller for putting down your papers, because using a glue stick or a wet glue does curl it up a little bit, is what I'm trying to say. So that's it. I've got some blank spaces down here to write anything else in. I can add more stuff if I want to. So this is my movie night. So that's good. And then the other stuff is set in stone. So I'm working I'm off Monday. I'm working Tuesday. I'm off Wednesday. And I'm working Thursday. So I am going to do that, put that in there. And then my Peterborough appointment is there. I'm glad my husband's taking me down, because I just don't think that I'm into a drive like that by myself yet. I am pretty weak after being ill like that. I knew I had that cold for such a long time. I couldn't shake it. It wouldn't completely go away. And it was starting to get suspicious. And yeah, I just knew something was wrong. And then all of a sudden it just hit me like a ton of bricks. So it happens. So I have that, and I'm going to do one more thing to finish it off, because I'm not, well, I don't mind the blue at the bottom, but I'd rather have, if this will fit down there, I'd rather have this down there. So I can't even remember if I finished asking about the, recipe book or not. But yeah, if you'd like to see a recipe style, not a plan with me, but a recipe of the week type of thing. Basically what I thought, because we're trying out 2-3 new recipes each week. We hit a couple this week that were really, really good and are definitely going to be going in the cookbook to keep. So if you're interested in hearing about those and seeing how I decorate my my cookbook, I might look for something at Michael's on Monday, because I had some recipe planner inserts, but I am not even sure what I did with them. But I think I'd like the whole recipe book, like the whole recipe keeper, I think would be awesome. So there it is. That's my setup this week for my happy planner. Does January seem to have gone by really, really fast for anybody else? I mean, it just seems like last week it was Christmas, and look at, this is the last week. The last week of January that I'm planning for. That's next week. So yeah, it's over halfway through. There. I think it looks pretty. I'll enjoy looking at it this week. Much nicer than winter colors. Maybe it'll get me out of my headspace where it's so cold. It's easy to dwell on that, isn't it, when you live in a cold climate? So if you like this, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment and share. And by all means, I will see you in the next video. And bye-bye. Have a great day, everybody.